Greetings to the Nigerians Physician Advocacy Group. My name is Dr. Heavenly Kimes from Bravo TV's Married to Medicine, but I wanted to introduce myself in a different capacity. I'm actually running for Congress in District 13 in the state of Georgia. I wanted to make sure you knew that I was going to fight for the community and we're going to serve the community well.
You know, the moment I first decided to run for office was I actually went down to the Capitol building to actually receive an award. And I just met a lot of people and they told me I should run for state representative. I had no desire to run. And they told me you would be really good with it. I said, do you know who I am? They said, yes, you're bold, you're unafraid, you're unbought. Exactly what they need for state rep. I initially announced my launch for state rep, received so much support and backing that I had millions and millions of hits off my People magazine ad, all these different ads, and so many people asked me, they said, Heavenly, you're called to run for Congress and you can make a bigger dent and a bigger difference in Congress. So I switched my campaign after praying and meditating and my husband saying this is something we should do and we're called to do it. I moved my campaign to Congress. And now we're moving full steam ahead. At first I said, no, I wasn't going to do it. Then I was, God, why me? And now I'm so excited that God has chosen me for this race and to win this race to help people in my district.
You know, in our district, like you say, so many people are going to be hit with healthcare, the economy, and education. Those are my main platforms. Main thing, they all kind of go together because with healthcare, you know, if you're not getting the food you need at school, if the pre-K are not getting their free lunches in the K1 schools all the way up, then they're not going to get a good education. And that's just like a piggyback from low education, low testing scores, unmotivated. Now you're getting low paying jobs when you can actually go to school and get a good education and come out. Therefore, you get a good paying job or own a great business. And then you can afford the health care. So many people are being left out of the health care in the state of Georgia. If you're in the ages between 19 and 50 and 64, you're getting left behind because you actually have to register and show proof that you have a job, 80 hours a month. You have to show proof that you are either in school so many credit hours or you're doing community service. With what I want to do, I want to be very creative. I want to make sure we have a ecosystem within our district that helps people outside of what the federal government is doing. But we also want to fight with the federal government that we can get more assistance, more money for these different aspects of our economy. And we can do it. We can work hard. I am not afraid. I'm not bored, and I'm not from politics. And I think that one thing we have to do is use my platform, my voice, to bring a voice back to District 13. And hopefully that people can we can make a blueprint, if you will, so other districts can follow what we're doing. But I'm using my voice to actually help other people win seats in a Democratic race. And once we win those seats, maybe we can push forward and get our numbers together so we can actually make a big change in Congress. When I'm elected, my top 3 priorities, first and foremost, I say healthcare, right? Healthcare has to be with the big, beautiful bill. People have to actually update and re-register every 6 months. I know people are going to get kicked off the system. If you go into Georgia Pathways, you know it's a very tedious system to get through. The first thing I would want to do is extend it so at least we have 12 months to get people in the program and make it normal that you register and re-register and re-enroll once a year rather than every 6 months. So that's my first priority. Second priority gotta be the kids, if not first, the children. The children are losing their lunches. Education is so important, and how can they get a good education if they're hungry? We gotta work with the teachers and making sure we get those testing scores, because when you have good education, it gives you the backbone to get to everywhere else. Thirdly, the economy. So much is going on. Y'all know the prices of eggs are high. The price of gas is high. We just got to work hard to get people what they need and get the benefits back. You know, as y'all know, $1 trillion has been stripped away from Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP benefits, and all the benefits we need in our district. So I'm working hard to get those back. My people, the message I would send to people that are frustrated, that have lost hope, do not lose hope. God is real. God is pulling people from unexpected places. Look, Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine is running for Congress. God has never left you. We have not been forsaken. And these are things we've already dealt with before, and we've been successful before, and we will be successful again. Dr. Heavenly is running for District 13 in Congress for the people. My platform is I will be more than a vote. I will be the voice for the people in Washington and in my district in Georgia in District 13. I'm so excited. Thank y'all so much for listening to me, and make sure you vote, 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 and go to drheavenlyforgeorgia.com to make your donation today. We need you. We need your donations. We need your support. We need your prayers. I'm here, drheavenlyforgeorgia.com.
Attention all NPAG and AMPA members, you are invited to join Dr. Heavenly Kynes and Dr. Stanley Okoro this Tuesday, September 30th at 5 p.m. for a fundraiser at Georgia Plastics, raising money for her congressional bid.